Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Imaginary Boys podcast. I am one of the two hosts, Mr. Habanero, and I have my secondary host over here, who is my good friend, Mr. Lettuce.
Meow.
Okay. I was actually worried for a second that, you were just not gonna, say anything, but, this time for comedic effect, not because of a problem.
No. I don't gaslight my friends.
Apparently, all right. So it's good to hear from you, buddy. How are you doing?
I was trying to decide between Mr. Hank and Robin Williams' Good Morning Vietnam.
Okay.
I didn't know if I wanted to do the Mr. Hanky or if I just wanted to blow out all your listeners' eardrums.
Okay. Hey, man. I mean, I'm a fan of Mr. Hanky. He's all right. So how are you doing this week, my good friend? How are you feeling?
It's going to be a very long week.
Yeah. I mean, I got that impression, especially considering that we're doing this one kind of early, huh?
Well, this is the third time we've had to do this. So, do it early, or is this just I'm kind of weird and fickle?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's just we just have to do it early. You're not hurting my feelings. I mean, I don't feel.
I mean, when you remember it's recording day at all.
Oh, well, yeah. Thank you. Well, it's actually funny. Originally, I'm gonna be really, really honest here. I sometimes like to kind of take people behind the studio and show them things. So I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to take you behind the studio, Mr. Lettuce, and show you some things. So what's behind the studio today? Well, I was
shame and debauchery.
Yep, absolutely. Always, Mr. Lettuce, always take you back into the grimy alleyway, and I'll pat your back a little bit.
Find out why my girlfriend calls me Biggie Smalls. I'm a huge guy with a tiny.
It reminds me of a friend of mine who's like, "Yeah, man, it's like a cheese wheel." Packed like a cheese wheel, mother.
No, I'm not even the cheese wheel. It's totally a cocktail sausage.
Oh. Oh man, since we're going to go ahead and be talking about this, I don't like to show it off. I don't like to show off too often, and trust me, you'll probably never ever hear me say this ever again. This is a once in a lifetime thing for me to be saying out loud in this podcast right now, and you'll never ever hear me say it ever again in public. I'd be packing, bro. I'd be packing.
That's right. You hear that?
Yep. Yeah. Oh man, I could go into stories about why.
Packing.
Well, because what's funny is that if that's what we're talking about, most of my stories are like series of unfortunate events because I'm packing. Which is why I don't like to talk about it. But anyways, you know what?
Well, I can only imagine the because back before I became a huge, incredible fat ass, I had what some might consider an average-sized thingamadingle.
Yeah. Well, so, oh man, so most of my stories about where it matters are usually end in annoyance, to be honest. For anybody out there who is packing, okay, who is genuinely packing, I can tell you right now, if you're like me, there's a lot of really obnoxious things that you have to deal with because of that. For example, bro, if you're out there and you're buying rubbers, I gotta tell you, you are spending that top dollar and it sucks, okay? Listen, Lettuce, have you ever looked at the price of a pack of Magnums?
Yeah, no, I have.
It sucks. It's not cool, man.
Well, that's what you get for being well endowed.
Yeah. It's a conspiracy by all the the Vienna sausage men.
This is what you get.
This is your fault, Lettuce. It's you, you and the Vienna sausage men.
Mess with us.
I blame you and the Vienna sausage boys. Another thing that I hate. Okay, this is another thing, and this is what,
dude. Cost. I have to complain about availability. I'm wearing those little thumb thimble things.
Bro, you should just, have you ever, oh my god, have you ever been into a Spencer's?
Huh?
Have you ever been into a Spencer's?
I mean, I was a kid who grew up in the 90s.
Okay, have you ever been into, like, where they have, like, the comedic sex toys? Come on.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
Have you ever seen the super extra small tiny rubbers that they sell?
They also say that they don't work as what they're supposed to.
But the point is they are providing for you, sir.
Yeah, but if I'm trying to not get a chick pregnant, wearing the novelty,
the Spencer's brand extra small.
Yeah, wearing the novelty condom that fits like a glove doesn't necessarily achieve the things I need to achieve.
Oh my god. Oh god. I think that what happens is see, it's funny because this is two men who are both on the extreme sides of the spectrum here. And I think that when you're on the extreme side of the spectrum, when you're on the itty bitty side of the goddamn bell curve, man, yeah. life is rough, man. Life is rough.
I mean, not really.
Well, I mean, first world problems? Yeah. So
it's first world problems and third world problems.
Yeah, I guess.
You live, you learn. Ladies. But
it's like as much as I want to be like in this podcast, like, hey, ladies. At the same time, it's like, man, ladies, come on. Come on, man.
Huge.
It's a problem, man. Like, I actually, like, I do have things that frustrate me about this stuff. For example, the other one that really, this one makes me really bad, is, bro, when you are a well-endowed person, the worst thing ever is you learn to hate the side of your toilet bowl.
Oh, that goes for old people, too.
Okay.
like you're getting, sure, I'm in my 30s.
Mm-hmm.
One day you're gonna wake up, and that pendulum's gonna dip.
But that's not what I'm talking about, though. Like, I mean, yeah, like that's a scary thought too. But nah, dude, like
you're gonna be pooing, and then your balls are just gonna be relaxed, and they're gonna go for a swim.
But see, the problem is like obviously, like my my beautiful, wonderful leather sack hasn't reached that problem. But goddamn, if my goodies are not in that frickin' side of the toilet bowl, man, oh man, like, and that's the worst part is because like I'll be sitting down, and then all of a sudden a chill will run up my spine, and I will look down and realize, oh god, I need to clean this toilet, like, now. And then I need to take a shower.
You don't tuck when you sit?
Tuck? Bro, what am I tucking my frickin' my goodies into? My magical long wand. Where am I putting my mystical staff? What am I tucking that into? What are you talking about?
Down.
No, yes, but listen, Mr. Extreme on the opposite side of the bell curve from me. when,
your tip gets in the water.
It's not even always the water, just the side of the bowl, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cold porcelain, that sucks.
Yeah, well, not only that, but let me tell you, it reminds you when you have to clean your toilet. It's like I have a toilet cleanliness checker attached to my body.
Man,
Oh.
and when you were getting into complaints about, about aggravations of being a master in the Pen 15 Club, you were, I thought you were going to talk about, you can't wear, like, sweatpants around, because that was my bugbear.
Oh.
Like, if in 8th and 9th grade wearing sweatpants,
yeah.
and I love me some sweatpants because, dear
They're
Lord,
comfy.
they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're comfy. I just want to be I barely get up in time to go to the bus.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to put on like some jeans or some slacks. I just want to slip on some sweatpants.
Right.
Put on my 9 Inch Nails t-shirt.
Bro, were you me in high school?
throwing
Jesus Christ.
Throwing a hood. No, you were me in high school.
That's probably, yeah, you're right.
I just want to do that, and then I'd fall asleep on the bus, and I'd wake up with morning wood.
Oh no!
And I've got to do the bus transfer, and everybody in everybody like sees the trouser tent, and I got picked on for that. for as medium as it was, it still was a tent.
Yeah, but high school kids are dicks, though. Like. I don't know. That's just to be expected. I got picked on for stupid shit in high. Well, I mean, not super often, but I can definitely say this: I've never had any really lousy experiences with sweatpants. Most of the time, they were super baggy, which was really nice, and I never really fell asleep and then woke up with morning wood. But I can tell you this from personal experimentation while in high school. I learned that I am not allowed to wear skinny jeans.
Well, of course you're not allowed to wear skinny jeans.
Because let me tell you,
quickest way to find out who the local wear the sweatpants on the bus.
Yeah.
The one person who makes fun of you,
mm-hmm.
and then just after they make fun of you.
Mm.
Like, I know what's up, girl.
Yeah. Listen, like, yeah. If you are in my particular category and you wear skinny jeans, you're gonna turn some heads, and sometimes they're not gonna be the heads that you expect nor want. I have had many experiences from being hit on by all genders of all sorts. So, yeah.
Girls hit on you wearing skinny jeans?
Once. I wore them one time, and then I promised myself to never do it again.
Yeah, because I've seen you. I know who you are. And I can imagine you and I was like, so did the entire Bear Force 1 just congregate on you and we're like, yeah?
Well, a lot of my really like a lot of the experiences that I've had where men are extremely attracted to me were the days when I was in college and going to clubs with my friends. And those well, I mean, women and men as like both, honestly, they like to play grab ass, and they're all about that. Especially the men. I would say probably more men than women.
Hell yeah!
But there were some ladies in there. There were some like ladies that were like, "Damn, what's up?"
But okay, so. To you, the skinny jeans, and they're like, hell yeah, what's up?
No. After that one experience in high school wearing skinny jeans, I never did it again. Right,
but I'm just saying, you're wearing the skinny jeans, and you're packing the coconut.
I'm packing something lethal. Yes, I am. Yeah.
And the chick who actually braves it enough to go, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
That was the county slag.
Probably. Probably.
She would have done you for a pet.
Well, I've
I don't know part of the world, but in my part of the world, they do that.
yeah. They'll yeah, the game of grab asses, it's real. It's real. It's a thing.
Okay.
Um,
Not so different, you and I.
you what?
I said we're not so different, you and I. Well, except for the obvious. Like throwing a toothpick in the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got one last one. And this one is one that that makes me nervous about like future stuff. Is now this is kind of a weird one. This is one that a lot of people would not expect, but it like traumatized me as a high schooler. This like traumatized me forever. I had a lady that I was dating for some time, and she ended up breaking up with me because of how large I was packing. She broke up with me for it.
Because you were uncomfortably huge.
Yeah. Dead serious. Yeah.
I mean, on the flip end, I've been with several women, and only one has ever not done the look up. And I'm pretty sure the only reason why the other one hasn't, girlfriend, love you, dear, is because I told her about, my luck. and she's like, oh my God, that's so rude. I was like, no, you got to be careful. If you're up bouncing on that thing, you don't want to break it. It's tiny, it's fragile. Before you start going hog wild on it. She's like, but that's so rude and awful. And I'm like, no. I mean, after it happens like the fourth time, you're like, yeah, I'm in. I'm actually done. Snoogans.
But I mean, that's like, yeah, like that's like just like that's an understanding. Like it's like this is what's going on, and like I'm just gonna be straight up with you about it. Yeah, I like I said, I will never forget. I will never ever. It's like a trauma. Like I have some like some experiences like that where you're just like, oh, I can never forget that. And this is one of them. This is one of those things where me and this lady, we were getting our freak on. And like, I mean, obviously like, a lot of the time ladies can figure it out before they see anything, right? But like, it's one of those things where it's like, the classic saying of like, your eyes are bigger than your stomach.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, it was that.
We just smile and nod right now.
Yeah. It was exactly that. It was one of those things where, her eyes were bigger than her stomach, and then, you behold it, and then she realizes she has no idea what she's getting into. And then we, it just was like, okay, well, this foreplay is a thing, and then it's like, I don't really want this. I don't like. She's just like, I don't really want this. This is not something that I want. And
doctor, I don't think I can fit this in my mouth. It's a suppository.
Oh man! And then what happened was like, that was a thing, and then a few months later. Well, not even a few months later. I think it was like a month later. We broke up, and she was super honest about it. She was like she basically was like, listen, like I want to have like sexual experiences where I don't have to be afraid about being basically ripped in half. So yeah, that's.
piece of skin, separating, vagine from anus.
So, and that kind of like traumatized me to the point of where like that's legitimately something I worry about sometimes, like because I mean it's never happened since then. But it's like one of those things that really sticks in your mind because it's like it's not even specifically like it's like just being like judged because of something or like being turned down or rejected because of something you actually have like no physical control over. You know what I mean?
That's the real racism.
It really like that stuck with me. Like, I mean, I'm getting real on you guys. Like, I know this is haha, like hee tee funny peens, funny peen jokes. But that's legitimately something that stuck with me, and it still does. There's like, huh?
That's sad.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I've been broken up with for stupider reasons.
Oh, me too.
And none of them had enough balls to actually admit that it was because I'm hung like a gerbil.
Dude, like there's so much to love about you that it doesn't even matter. Dude, I adore you. You know that, right, Lettuce? I adore you.
Well, I'm affable as
bruh. I know you are, man. That's the best part.
I mean, there's no being coy about it. I have charisma. I'm affable as fuck. So, people adore me because I'm like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, man. It's yeah. I just I don't know. It's really weird to think about because like it's one of those things where it's like you don't like. I don't know. It's one thing when you're just like, I accept this. This is life, and this is what I am. And then you have like somebody who's just like, no, like I'm gonna judge you super harsh on it, and you're just like, wow, like cool, thanks, But I mean, I don't know. I feel overall pretty accepting of who I am and my physical appearance and stuff like that and all that stuff and obviously to a point of where I can like laugh about it clearly. But man, like
yeah.
For all my hung brothers out there, struggle's real, man. Struggle's real. And for all of the brothers that are not so hung, like on Lettuce's side, I'm absolutely, like I said, we're targeting all sides of the extremes of the bell curve here. Struggles.
You guys with your average size wieners, get out. No one loves you.
This is large wiener, small wiener club only.
Yeah, prophylactic buying or romantic interest, running away from you screaming, going, get that thing out.
What is that monster?
We're not interested in your in how you feel. We don't care. You're goblins to us with your average 5-inch wingers.
Yeah, how dare you be? Is that really normal size?
Yeah, 4.5, 5 inches is as the average length on an American male.
Oh wow! Now I really feel like a freak. All right, well, all you normies out there, get the hell out! Get the hell out! But honestly, hold on. I should put a pin in that, which is that all you normies, get the hell out. Unless you're a Patreon member or you subscribe or you like my content or anything. You know what, normies, come on in, please, come on in. Join us in our Pen 15 club, in our Pen 15 club meeting that we're having today, apparently.
Yeah, just randomly, decided to slide down a big purple veiny dick joke to Island.
You know, when I said it's funny when I first started this conversation and I said I was taking you guys out behind the alley. This is not the intention of the alley. This is a much dirtier, grimier alleyway than where I was originally intending to take all of you boys and girls into.
Well, that you are really bad at directions. The alley you wanted to was the road to the right, sir.
Yeah, I think I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
You're all like, no, we just got to keep going straight forward. And I'm like, whatever you say, bro.
It's like when you're in the car and you have the GPS and it's trying to redirect you, so like it's like, please go straight for like the next 1 mile, and then it's like, please make the next 5 or 6 right turns to get back on the straightaway to go straight for the next 1 mile.
And everybody listening to this is like, oh dear God, you should have U-turned like 10 minutes ago.
Please listen to the sweet, young, healthy woman voice of Google. Just please. Oh my God.
So, what seedy alleyway did you intend for us to go down? If you don't mind me asking.
So originally, like, when I said, okay guys, let me take you back to the back studio alley, what I meant to say is that when I say that, I'm saying I'm going to let you guys in on some studio information, some behind the scenes stuff that I was going to never reveal, but I'm here saying it now. That's what I meant, which was simply, originally, I was actually planning to cancel today's podcast. That was the big secret. That was the seedy alleyway that I was originally intending. And I know that Lettuce is probably surprised hearing this because I didn't say anything to him about it until literally just now.
Oh. Yeah, no. You were just intended to cancel.
Well, so originally I like, and this is not to hurt your feelings, Lettuce. I had made plans with somebody today. And
oh shit, bro.
Yeah, well, the thing is that they had to cancel for totally reasonable reasons.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool, I don't have to cancel the podcast. This is amazing. You know, like, and I was actually genuinely happy about that. Because I was, like, trying to think of, like, okay, can I, like, get up extra early to, like, contact Lettuce to, like, try and, like, reset the time for the podcast? Should I just cancel it? Should I see if I can, like, set another day for it, but then I have to worry about my work schedule?
Oh, like seriously. Yeah, if you ever need to do, just be like, hey, bro, I don't have time to do this week.
Well, I knew that you would be totally reasonable about it, but I am genuinely, like, I was actually really, like, happy because I found out this morning that they had to cancel. So, like, I was like, okay, well, then that works out perfectly because now I can... Huh?
That doesn't listen to your podcast.
Well, they might, but I mean, like, it's fine. Like, they understand. Like, I mean, they get it. I mean, they're living a busy life just like I am, which is why they had to cancel. So, like, I mean, you know.
Right, but you just admitted that you're happy they canceled on you.
Well, I'm happy because, like, I wanted to do this, and I was going to have to, like, I would have been, like, just as happy to, like, have to cancel and redirect it. But, like, the thing is, like, I get to, like...
Good save, brother man.
Huh?
I said good save, brother man.
No, I'm serious. Like, listen, okay? It's very difficult to, like... work the job that I do, and then, like, I'm gonna get real on you guys right now, okay? I have to, like, be able to manage my time with my job to make sure I can pay my bills. I have to be able to have, like, a consistent level of content creation, which means I have to, like, figure out what days can I record, what days can I stream, and what times can I edit. Usually when I'm editing a clip, like, for example, when I go and I edit this podcast, it's gonna literally take me all night. Now, if I'm editing, like, a video, it kind of ranges. Sometimes it'll take me, like, half the night. Sometimes it'll take me the whole night, depending on how heavy the edits are. And then, like, I also have to manage my sleep. For example, based on some stuff that I was doing today, I didn't get to sleep until, like, 3 hours past my normal bedtime. And, man, I was exhausted, and I even woke up late today. So, like, I need a vacation, man. I need a little bit of a vacation.
Yeah, you've been running yourself kind of ragged lately.
A little bit. I'm trying to like also, and then on top of that, the other part I didn't even get to say, which is what the whole point was of me bringing up like possibly canceling the podcast today, was I'm trying to have a social life again. And like I'm trying to like meet up with friends and you know date again, and because I've been going a long time without dating, and I've also been going a long time without spending any time with friends. So like I've been and I'm also trying to actually like leave my place and go out to like restaurants and find, like, for example, I get really happy whenever my PO box notifies me that I got a package from somebody. Because that gives me an excuse to go into town, and it's like, well, I'm here to pick up a package. It's, you know, like going to take me like, you know, not very long. I might as well just go ahead and grab some lunch, like walk around, enjoy the nature, like maybe say hello to some people I know, you know? So like, I'm cramming a lot of things, and I'm just trying to like properly remember and relearn how to manage it all, because I've actually never had, honestly, before I started this channel, nothing was going on in my life. Nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. And it's like, and I had time to do whatever I wanted, whenever I wanted, and I didn't give a crap about anything. But now I'm like managing so many different things that it's like I have to like be very wary of like where I'm spending my time, like how I'm managing it, like, you know, how much time do I have to edit, how much time do I have to record, how much time do I have to spend with friends, like all that stuff. It's pretty wild. And but yeah, I was
no
oh, go ahead.
I get it. Mm-hmm. No, I understand. I don't have to worry about it too much.
Mm-hmm. Because you like you're living that more on that family lifestyle, right?
No, because you're my social life.
Aw, thank you, man.
It's just you, boo.
Aw, I love that.
If you canceled on me, I would have been heartbroken.
Aw, well, I really am. Really. I mean, well, I'm like, in all seriousness, I try really hard. Like I said, because originally I was thinking I was going to have to cancel yesterday when I was trying to like plan it all out, and I was like, okay, well, like, how am I going to manage it? You know, like, how am I going to be able to still try and do a podcast, but like on a different day, which might not be an option, you know? And so, like, you know, when I was told this morning that, like, it, you know, I wasn't going to be able to meet up with this friend of mine, I was like, okay, well, then that way I can still keep on, like, the train of hanging out with my good friend Lettuce, doing the recording and still editing it, getting it out on time, and maybe having some, like, future plans with this person instead. So, but I genuinely enjoy doing these with you, man. Like, I look forward to them every single week. So that's why it's, like, really rough, where it's like, well, but I also kind of want to like try to have this social life again, so I kind of have to like try and plan around that if I get the chance to do so. But you know, I like being your friend and spending time with you. Like, in all seriousness, totally wholesome moment. You my good buddy, man. You my good buddy.
Well, you my good little buddy too.
Oh, thank you. And that's another thing too, is because like you know, I've been kind of like trying to integrate more online relationships as well, like, you know, friendships online. And that is also in its own special way equally difficult. So, but you've been like the one guy lately who's been very consistent with being able to meet with online and do things and plan things. So,
well, it's because I have no life. And your life, or when you're free,
mm-hmm.
Actually, no. When you have like work and stuff that keeps you away from me,
yeah.
That coincides with the time where I have a life, because every other weekend, I have my son,
right?
And you work weekends, and every alternate week, I get to spend time with my girlfriend,
right?
You work on the weekends. I have a day shift job,
mm-hmm.
but I'm still kind of a night owl.
Yeah.
And you're asleep, so. Like, you get up and you're ready to do things, and I'm like, yay, I can spend the last with my buddy Habanero.
Yeah, it works out.
We can make disgusting dick jokes.
We can talk about our extremely mutant penises.
I was gonna try to make a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle parody. Using the word teenage would get you canceled.
That's true. That's true. Well, because like I thought it would be funny to say like the moment that you mentioned that, I immediately started singing the theme song, but I put the word "peen" in it, and I was like, "That's hilarious, but super inappropriate."
Like, oh, oh no. Because that's where my mind went. It's like teenage. Oh no.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did too. Oh god.
Because everybody's like 18. Yeah, but it most likely means 14.
Yeah, well, because like, how old were the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? How old were they? Yeah. They were like what?
Like 16ish.
They were 16ish. Yeah, so that's super not okay. But here's the thing.
They were 16, 17.
But here's the thing. Are they really people though? Am I going to get canceled for asking that?
So we're going to go... So to avoid being a pedophile, you're going to try to become a zoophile.
Well, come on, man. Like, I'm working for the joke here, okay? I'm working for the ha-has. You got to work with me on this. Come on, man.
Oh, no, I'm not even going to participate in this one.
Okay, well, then I'm out, too. I'm sorry. I'm tapping out.
Yeah, no, you're going to back out before I start making furry jokes.
Oh my god! Oh my
god! And I will let you retreat.
So, so here's something that I was literally thinking about right before we started the podcast. Okay, and this is great transition. This is great transition work, my friend. We're like the masters of transitioning in this episode today, aren't we? So I am a big fan of, I've talked about it before, I have like my favorite Magic card of all time, which is Palladia Mors, right? And the story behind why I love that card is because when I was a little boy, it was the first Magic card that I ever saw that made me realize that I loved Magic the Gathering. Now, the thing is, too, is that later on I got really interested in the lore of this character and found out that she's like the queen of the dragons. She's like the only female of the original Elder Dragons. Now, like, why does this matter? Well, later on in life, I wrote some fan fiction. I wrote some fan fiction about the idea of like lady dragons taking on human forms, and they were based on the idea of like they were like, you know, lady dragons, and they were taking on sexy lady forms. And I was thinking, I was like, is this secretly like a scaly thing? Like, is that what I'm doing here? And then, like I said, what really inspired this was right before, like while I was waiting for Lettuce to get his stuff figured out. You might have noticed that I was missing your calls, and I told you, oh, it's because I was watching something, and I wasn't able to pay attention to the call. I was watching
I missed your call because I was pooping.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. I appreciate that. Good transition, by the way. Bringing into the next topic. No, I'm just kidding.
Is this a poo thing?
No, so like I missed your calls. Like we were basically playing phone tag right before the podcast started. And I was watching, I recently caught on to a channel that basically it's a voice actor, or actually it's a voice actress, who does manga dubbing. She basically takes small time artists who are doing like one shot mangas, like really short manga pieces, and doing voiceovers for them. And it's really good. Like, the lady is very talented, and I enjoy it. And there was one that I caught on to, and I was like, I'm down to watch this while I'm waiting for like Lettuce to figure his stuff out. And it was all about a lady dragon who was summoned up from another world, who is quote-unquote being unsealed for the purpose of quote-unquote being best friends with the main guy character. And obviously she's adorable, and she's like a super powerful magic dragon, and she's got like horns and like a little scaly tail, and she's adorable. And like I just like while I was watching that, waiting for Lettuce to come back to me on the call, I started having flashbacks. Like I started having flashbacks of like my childhood obsession with this lady dragon and writing fan fiction and thinking how cool it was, the idea of dragons transforming into humans. And I was watching this and I was enjoying it and I was having these flashbacks and I was just like, am I a scaly? Oh God, am I a scaly? Oh no! What am I? What is this? What have I done?
I mean, in the Chans,
Bruh.
you furry, I'm a dragon, was the stance I always took.
So you're like me! We're one and the same, Lettuce. We may be on...
One of us.
We may be on other sides of the physical bell curve, but boy oh boy, we are brothers in arms when it comes to being scalies.
I'm more of a tentacly.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
But forced to on message boards, oh, I'm totally a scaly.
Have you ever seen, because you mentioned tentacles, have you ever been into, like, slime ladies?
No.
No. That was kind of a thing for me for a little bit. There was a game that I was playing, that was, a very sexy game. And, they had, like, a slime lady in it. And for some reason, I was just like, that's the one. She's the one.
Well, when you're as charismatic as I am, all ladies are slime ladies, my son.
That's hot. Slippery when wet. They did have
is redundant around me.
Huh?
I said when wet is redundant around me.
Like, they did have a dragon chick in that game, but, I don't know. I didn't like her because I didn't think she was very cute. But, you know. For anybody who's ever heard me talk about the amazing game that is Monster Girl Island, which for a very short amount of time I was very into because of plot reasons. It's because of the plot. It's not because the hot, sexy, sweaty monster ladies.
You're in safe company here if you want to admit that you've got a thing for the big anime titties.
Oh, I'm always comfortable with telling people that I'm into, like, anime boobies.
Okay, just let you know you're in safe company here. I won't judge you,
bro. Listen, bro. Like, I don't collect tons of anime merch. I actually, like, wish that I did collect more anime merch, but I don't collect tons of anime merch. But
I don't collect anime merch. I'm pretty sure the file servers in my network will put your selective anime collection to shame.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise. Well, I mean, because like I only have like a few pieces that I really care about. So like, for example, like the one that's always on display that's like my absolute favorite is my girl Rem, which I talk about her all the time because I'm weird and strange like that. But yeah, I mean, I like my girl Rem. I like my my mangas, I guess. I have a few mangas that I've collected that I really enjoy, but it's not like they're not like booby mangas, like they're just like I would never consider FLCL to be a manga that I would read because of the anime titties, because they're non-existent in that book. But but I mean, yeah, I like anime ladies, but it's like I like them. It's weird. I'm not like your. I don't know. I'm not like the weeb that's like, like spending all their life obsessing about that stuff. It's kind of like, I can enjoy it when it's readily available to me, but like I don't have the time or money to be obsessed about anime ladies. You know what I mean?
Right. No. Yeah. Like you couldn't tell that I like certain types of anime if you just kind of hovered around me for a little bit, because I honestly don't have much of a collection.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, like as we talked about in the first episode, I'm not like a big anime fan.
Yeah.
But if we had to be open and honest about our pornographic tastes,
Mhm.
like at this point, like the only kind of porn that I actually ever watch is
Did you just cut out conveniently on purpose? That was a
I
very
guess.
that was a very conveniently timed cutout that you did there, Mr. Man.
Uh,
Or were you just taking a long dramatic pause because you were uncomfortable?
no, that was probably a cutout.
Okay.
Like I'm not uncomfortable. I like hentai. I like tentacle hentai. I absolutely adore Fudu.
Oh, wow. All right. I mean, I get it. I know what kind of man you are, and that does make a lot of sense. So I get it.
Hermaphroditic porn, the best of both worlds.
I think you know what? After everything we've talked about, like I know we're only just like a little, like we've still got another like 20 minutes or so, but I gotta say, this might be one of my favorite episodes we've ever done.
Yeah, because this has been light and airy. And
Yeah.
not serious and down like the past couple of episodes have been like, we hate these things. These things suck.
Yeah, I needed this episode. I needed this episode specifically.
Right. Right.
Well, so yeah, I actually don't watch very much hentai. I don't. Despite like the fact that I enjoy anime boobies, I don't really watch anime hentai. Like,
You also don't seem to be like the person who goes out of their way to watch pornography either.
listen here, Mr. Man.
Well, I'm not saying that you don't do it. Like I'm not saying like the mood never strikes you.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you don't have a rich.
like I don't have time for it.
Well, no, it's just like you're not one of those people who are like, oh, I have to do this because it's naughty, tee or I have to do this for some strange, unforeseen reason, like porn because of the same reason every healthy American male watches porn.
Yeah, well, I mean, when the urge strikes me, like obviously, but I mean, I get the impression that like you mean like I don't watch pornography for entertainment reasons. Like it's not something that I just casually do on a regular basis.
Yeah, like you're not going to be like, I'm just gonna put in, like I'm gonna set up a 3-hour playlist of La Blue Girl.
Oh my god.
And,
Is that from experience?
No comment.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a no comment or another cutout.
That was a pregnant pause.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, you're not the kind of person who's like, I'm just gonna, watch 4 hours of La Blue Girl while drinking whiskey and smoking a cigar. you're like, I'm gonna watch 15 minutes of La Blue Girl, and
skip the blowjob, get right to the good stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna get to the magical growth. And that stuff, and you're going to do what it is that you came to do. Pun intended.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And there's so many different video games to play.
Yeah.
I mean, you're kind of like me in that way. Like, I catch the mood, I take care of the mood, and then I go back to playing video games.
Yeah. It's when it comes to pornography, I guess, like, I mean, there's some that I've seen where I'm like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I enjoy the plot. Like, I've seen some of them like that. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I got that urge and it's just gotta happen. But other than that, it's like, I don't think I've ever...
Well, I have to say, I do appreciate the attempt to tell a story. When I care more about the characters, I care more about the...
Bruh.
That was a quote from a movie.
Is that for... That was good. I thought you made that up on the spot.
No, that was a quote from Dust Till Dawn 3, I believe.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that.
The first part of that line is, I agree with Jesus here. Because there's a Mexican guy named Jesus. Nice. I agree with Jesus here. I appreciate the attempt to tell a story.
Well, like, so the thing... That's pretty good. The thing is like, like, by the way, for all of you wonderful ladies out there who are out there making delicious, wonderful, hot, sexy porn, I can get, if you are a good role player and you are genuinely a good actress and, like, you can play a part, like, work it, girl. Because, like, let me tell you, I've seen some good ones where this has happened to me a couple times, okay? I'm like, okay, I got the urge, I gotta work one out. This has gotta happen. And then I'll just be
bro?
I'll just like, oh god, those are the worst. Those are the worst. But, like, I'll see, like, maybe I'll see a catchy thumbnail, or maybe I'll see a catchy title. And I throw that bitch up, and I start watching it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to get this done. And I'll start watching it, and I'm like, she's kind of hot, but, like, is this real? Like, is this a real thing? It's like, no, she's just acting. She's just acting, and I'm like, I gotta find out. It's like, yeah, like 15 minutes in, the sex is done, but what happens to her ex-boyfriend who's in a coma? I have to know. Like, I gotta know. I'm willing to watch this for another 20 minutes just so I can find out what happened to her, her long-lost stepdad who suddenly came in, and you realize that they're dating, but you don't know but she doesn't know what's actually going on. I want to know how this ends. Listen, I've blown the load. It's all done, but I got to know. I need closure here. Like,
Chris Chan?
Did you say Chris Chan?
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing, Chris Chan?
Oh, that is, please, like, let's not tarnish this wholesome episode that we've done with Chris Chan.
Oh, I'm assuming you know the recent stuff, right?
Yes. How can I miss it? How could I miss it? It's everywhere.
Okay, I didn't know how far removed you were from that kind of stuff.
No, I know the whole story. He's in jail right now, right? Yeah. What? He's in jail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Women's jail.
Yeah, figures. Yeah, no, that's a whole mess that, I mean, I've known about the existence since, like, the old school days, but I try not to be a part of it.
Well, I mean, he is our original Loco.
Kinda, yeah. Oh, man, that's like
the gift that keeps on giving.
That's like the deepest, darkest side of every fandom. Like, I mean, I can talk about being a scaly all day and be like, haha, tee-hee, and then, like, you're like, but Chris Chan, you're like, oh, that's a thing that exists.
Okay, Chris Chan is the deepest, darkest side of all of humanity.
Yeah, it is.
And it's not Chris Chan himself. It's everybody around Chris Chan.
Yeah.
At one point, we're just gonna pick on a Asperger's guy because why the fuck not?
Yeah, and then it's just like it starts out as like a rock, like a teeny tiny pebble, and you row it. You decide to, like, let it loose down a steep, snowy slope, and then you get to the bottom, and it's this giant snowball that's, like, rolled down like an apartment complex, and there's like 20 casualties and 15 deaths.
And, 3 different people have peed in it.
Yeah, and it's yellow at the bottom.
So yeah, no, Chris Chan is just basically a symbol for where we are is just a symbol for where we are as a humanity.
Yeah.
And it's more because we know who he is for some strange reason.
You know what I thought was really funny is I was watching somebody talk about Chris Chan, and one of the things that they were saying is that now that he's gone, so, quote unquote gone, what is the internet going to do? Right? Like,
I mean, people who think it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, ye of little faith. Well, first of all, it's going to take a long time if justice is served.
Yeah, like he's got to be processed.
Yeah, well, no, it's trial.
Yeah,
is going to take forever to parse because the trans activists are going to come out and cause a stink about this.
Yeah.
Because that is the hero you want to lift up and protect. That is the hill you want to die on, children.
No, nah, nope, 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 nope. No. Nah, no.
You know, this is going to get like the thing about Chris Chan is Chris Chan has managed to stay out of the mainstream.
Hmm.
Chris Chan is going to go mainstream in 2022.
That's true. He's already in the news, which is like something that's like never happened for him before.
Well, I mean, sure, he's in the news for what he did. He did it locally.
Yeah.
However, because of who he is, somebody's going to pick it up.
Yeah.
And try to politicize.
Yeah.
Chris Chan will be sadly mainstream by this time next year, and it's going to be as cringy as fuck.
Yeah.
And I've got plenty of popcorn for it.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Some men are tired of watching the world burn.
Yeah, that's just one.
Some of us want that bomb to explode.
Yeah.
And I honestly think this might be it.
Yeah, it's definitely a case of morbid curiosity, for sure, for everybody, probably.
It sure is something, and I'm dragging things down by making the what are you doing, Step Chris Chan?
It's okay, man. Dude, I've just
a little bit of dark humor.
That's okay. I think it's interesting. I mean, I've definitely thought about talking about it a couple times for sure.
There's really not much to talk about.
Yeah, I think we pretty much said everything, honestly. But.
Yeah, he's a guy with not enough sense to realize he's being trolled, completely walking into the troll every single time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the internet with its weaponized autism never got tired of it.
Yeah. Oh my god, you know what I just realized? You know what just suddenly struck my brain? Wow. Oh no. I'm gonna say this out loud right now, and you're gonna realize what I mean by it when I say it. Hi, Dad. Yeah. Bro, my father listens to these. Oh my god.
You think your dad doesn't know you're packing?
I mean, yeah, he probably knows. I just it's like the thought suddenly struck me because I had a conversation the other day with my father about, he was like, by the way, I gotta go ahead and say, for all of you who've made it to this far in the episode, good on you. And I will go ahead and say, I am very aware that in the last episode, I clearly have no idea what the hell I was talking about, and I apologize for that. But the reason why I bring that up is also because my father contacted me, and he was also like, hey, listen, like, I can understand that, you know, you don't fully understand, like, how that, you know, the gaming industry and stuff like that works. And he was just like, he actually said, like, he was like, Lettuce was right about pretty much everything he said. Like he was on the right track. He knew exactly what he was talking about. And he was just like, you're just kind of coming at it from an outside perspective of a consumer rather than somebody who's actually been in the industry. So basically my dad was telling me, he's like, well, you're kind of wrong, but it's okay. So. Well,
yeah. Yeah. Like your analogies were kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But to go back on that one, the one thing you kind of missed was we live in a clout chasing culture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that where people want to be used for the exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Like look at social media.
Yeah.
Gets hired at Squaresoft, whatever little fiddly thing, right there on their Twitter bio. At Squaresoft / quality assurance tester, like what the?
Yeah,
I played the Kingdom Hearts ports on PC, and there's no effing way somebody QA'd this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
but the clout chasing culture is exactly why. So you can't necessarily hold the companies at fault
Yeah.
for that, because the employees were like, well, sure, but I'm also an employee and you're going to treat me fairly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
if they ever stood up and did that, the companies probably be like, oh, well, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what we can do. But they let this unfair treatment go on for so long because they were in clout.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's kind of like one of those things where it's like they're, like they're not hiring based on skills. They're hiring based on, whatever that is. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to kind of clear that up because I know that there were some people who wanted to like let me know. And nobody was rude about it. Like, I'm not saying that anybody, well, maybe somebody hurt my feelings, but I'm going to hold it against all of you to try and figure out who it was that hurt my feelings. So take
it was
that. Me. Yeah, clearly.
It was me.
Clearly. But my feelings were not hurt, and I understand that there were a lot of things that I was trying to talk about that I had no actual proper understanding of. So I'm okay with that. I will try to, in the future, if I talk about stuff like that, I will try my best to understand it a little bit better before I fly into a rage about it. So there you go. But yeah, so my dad listens to these podcasts, so hi, Dad. Hope you're enjoying this particular episode. I'm sure you are absolutely loving it. My dad has a good sense of humor, though, so he probably thinks it's great, or he is probably going to question me about it in the future when I, probably in like a week or so. So I just get like a text message while I'm sleeping. What the hell is this? Why would you admit any of that online in front of hundreds of people? 168 people. But
there's a lot of fish in the sea, and that's how you catch them.
Sure. By the way, ladies, available. I am handing out.
Right.
I'm handing out applications so that you can apply to be my girlfriend. One at a time, ladies. One at a time. Everybody's get in line. Take your turn. No pushing. No pushing. Hey, I saw you pull Susie. I saw you pull Stacy's hair back there.
No skipsies.
No skipsies. Wait in line. Wait for your turn. Hey, you, way in the back. You're a dude. Get out of line.
Are you really going to be that brave to assume somebody's gender like that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I please don't cancel me. How many times?
Dude, that was Maz.
I actually don't know if Maz listens to these. Does she listen to these?
We'll find out soon enough.
What do you think? What do you think is the time limit? Like a week? Do you think we should give her a week to see if she responds?
Yeah, if she doesn't respond in a week, we know she doesn't listen.
Okay, good to know. Oh my god. I got Maz on board to start playing the anime booby game I'm playing. That's a thing.
Okay, she's bored.
Yes.
So
Have you I
could probably talk her into going back to doing meth.
I mean,
I'm very convincing.
So have you seen me talk about this anime booby game that I play? Have you seen me talk about it?
Probably not.
Have you played Destiny?
Not.
Have you played Destiny Child? # not sponsored. Have you played Destiny Child?
No.
Okay, well, if you like hot anime boobies, then this is the game for you. I'm way into it. I haven't spent any money on it yet, but I have insane amounts of resources. I have my big booty squad, which makes me really happy. I got my anime ladies with their big booties, and I love it. And game's amazing. And I'm trying to convince people to play it with me. And I managed to convince Maz to play it, and she started out, and she added me as a friend, and now I have somebody to, like, fight my big booty anime women with that I know. So, yay me.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
Like, if this is something I'd be interested in, because it looks like a mobile gotcha game.
It is a mobile gacha game.
Oh, well then,
Bruh.
that.
Okay, fine. That's okay. If you just don't like gacha games, that's fine. It is a mobile gacha game. So
Yeah, like it looked like every Korean.
but it's got like amazing like 3D two-dimensional anime boobies. Like
Yeah,
that's
like
like what it's
every
all
Korean-
about.
Like every Korean MMO ever made.
I mean, I actually have not, like, because I actually went out of my way to find other, like, quote-unquote waifu simulator games on my phone. I've never found one that has been as good as this one.
Okay, I mean, that's fine and all.
There was a period of time where I was trying a whole bunch of different anime waifu simulator gacha style games. I was like looking them up. I was like, come on. I even played a really sad, pathetic one that was like a girlfriend simulator. And I played it for like one day, and I'm like, this is awful. This is.
I honestly don't play a lot of games on my phone.
That's okay. I mean, I play one game on my phone, and it's my anime booby game.
The only game that I really have played on my phone was Among Us.
Oh, I always forget that that's technically a mobile game too.
Yeah, it was the only way to get it for free, and I wasn't
Right.
paying for it.
It's worth the pay on the computer. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Got to have a good group of people to play it with. Don't play it with randos.
the Cinder Shadow
Yeah,
was actually the one who brought it up to me. He goes, "You should play.
yeah,
You should join us." And I'm like, "Okay, let me see what it's all about." So I downloaded, and it seemed pretty cool.
yeah,
And then Cinder Shadow stopped playing.
yeah. I only played it when Cinder Shadow would play it as well. I played it once with my sister, and that was okay. I kind of had like a not so great experience when playing it with my sister the first time, but and that kind of like made me not want to be into it. But then I played it with Cinder Shadow a few times, and it was a lot of fun. I just don't like it when people are screaming, or not screaming, but people are yelling at each other in the game and like getting all up in each other's grill. That's what made me not want to play that super hardcore. But playing it with like Cinder Shadow and you know the other people that were playing with Cinder Shadow, like I mean that's how I got to know Crash Test really well too. Was I played you know, Among Us with Crash Test, and he was so fun to play with that me and him have like done other stuff like since then. So yeah. But yeah, like it was a fun group, and playing with like stay and play games, and who else have I played with that's super fun to play with? I think that DLG's been in a few games. I played with Desolator. He is a ball of fun to play that game with. Absolutely.
Desolator seems like he'd be really cool to hang out with.
Desolator has very quickly become one of my favorite people to talk with on a regular basis. Like, I get so... Like, originally it was like, oh, he's a big magic YouTuber. Like, whatever. Like, But, like, now that I've, like, actually had some conversations with him and, like, had him chill in my streams and just, like, you know, throw it back and forth with him, he's such a cool dude. I love that man. I love hanging out with him. I really do.
I don't even think Desolator knows who I am at this point.
I don't know. He might.
Which is weird, because like he used to hang out enough with Perp.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, so much so that a lot of the people from that group still like know who I am.
Uh-huh.
But like Desolator never, I don't think ever took notice. And I at one point thought about going on one of his streams and be like, "Notice me, senpai."
Oh man. Yeah,
but then I realized I don't care that much.
Yeah, he's super cool. Like, if you ever just like chat with him, and like he'll come and hang out in my streams lately. Like he's been in a lot of them recently, which is super cool. And if you just chat with him, he's super fun to like talk with and hang out with, and he loves to troll. So like he'll give me a bad time. He'll be like, "Get good, scrub," you know, like he'll do that to me all the time, and I freaking love it.
I mean, so he does what I do.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you two should get along.
Because you like dancing in lava.
I do like dancing in lava. I know.
Don't you know that's not what you're supposed to be doing, Mr. Minecraft boy?
I lost my Silk Touch pickaxe a little while ago, and I was very sad about it, and you just kind of like brought that trauma back to me, and I think
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I think I'll go. I think after this podcast, which is going to end shortly, I'll go and lay down and cry for a
Craft
little
you another one.
bit. Do another podcast.
No, craft you another silk touch pickaxe.
It's difficult. Do you know how hard it is to grind out levels in Minecraft lately? Like, I don't have a spawner farm like I used to. It sucks. Eventually, maybe, but we'll see. I'm kind of like really sad.
My kid got Minecraft on the Switch.
Yeah.
His all were like coming to my ex-wife's birthday. She said so and so asked me what Xavier wants for his birthday, and I don't know. And I was like, aren't you the one who lives with him for like 95% of the time?
Is this where we're going with
whatever.
this right now, Lettuce? Is this the direction we're taking?
What? No, it's cool.
It's okay.
But
It's
I'm
okay.
So like every single one of my like really cool birthday gift ideas, I gave to like her family.
Uh-huh.
So like her brother got him a DS copy. Well, I mean the game was only on DS, but Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days.
Oh, okay. I'd never heard of that one actually.
Yeah, it was slightly after 2.
Okay.
So, but he has a 2DS. So then his grandmother
Uh-huh.
was like, "What do we get Xavier?" And I was like, "I don't know. Kingdom Hearts coloring books, because he likes to color and he likes Kingdom Hearts."
Cool.
So like, I showed her like a couple of Kingdom Hearts coloring books online, and she bought them. And then his grandfather's sister asked, and I'm like, Minecraft on the Switch, if you can find it used, is something that he'll be incredibly stoked about.
Yeah.
And he was. So that left me with like no really cool gift ideas.
Yeah.
So I got him a t-shirt with all the Kingdom Hearts 2 Keyblades on it.
That sounds cool. I love clothing that's like...
He's a 9-year-old boy, so getting clothing for his birthday seems kind of like, it was like not the cool thing.
Yeah.
But of course, I tease him. I'm like, so here's some underwear and socks. Not like any cool...
Well, I'm like, for example, like right now, I'm wearing my Gotta Catch 'Em All t-shirt, and it's like this really cool, like, it's like an adult Pokemon t-shirt. So, like, it looks cool, it's sleek looking, and it's nice, and it's like, yeah, man, like, old school Pokemon. And it's got, like, the shade, like, the silhouettes of the Pokemon and the trainer.
My girlfriend also left him a shirt, but it was a Spirit Trek shirt. And my son's going through a Zelda kick right now.
Cool. Spirit Tracks was the sequel to Phantom Hourglass. Yeah, I've played that one. That's the Phantom Hourglass is one of the very few Zelda games that I've actually beaten.
So naturally he's like my shirt's like, okay, yeah, cool, Keyblades, yeah. Has like all the Kingdom Hearts 2 Keyblades. He's like, there's this, like, he named out all the Keyblades, which I'm like, aw, he pays attention. But then he opens up my girlfriend's gift for him, which is a shirt, and he just goes ballistic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
I okay.
Interests change on a dime for those little ones,
They do. They do. Like no, he still likes Kingdom Hearts, but like he's seriously into a Zelda kick. Actually, part of the reason why I bought Skyward Sword HD was so that I could play it for myself, beat it, actually finally beat the game, because where I'm not being impeded by motion control.
Right.
Give it to him for him to quote unquote borrow.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool.
that was that.
Yeah, man. That's cool. I've been trying to like get myself into some games to play more casually. I've kind of realized that I've been playing so many games for the channel, but I haven't really bought or played any games that are like just for me. So I recently went on a kick of buying some games that I just kind of want to play on my own. And Stardew Valley went on sale, and I bought Stardew Valley for myself to kind of like try.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's one I was kind of always really ever pulled the trigger on.
I've wanted to play it, but I kept telling myself, I'll wait till it goes on sale. I'll wait till it goes on sale. And then it went on sale, and it's at a good price. And I was like, you know what? I want to play this game, and I want to kick back, and I want to relax. And so that's what I'm planning to do. There's a part of me that still says...
You should play Arbiter Seal.
Yeah, Fell Seal?
Yeah, you should play that just for yourself. I don't think you should stream that one. I don't think it's gonna keep a lot of views.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
And it's the kind of game where you're not very it kind of dissuades you from being interactive with the chat.
Yeah, it kind of got that way at the very end of that stream because I was so like, oh my god, I'm in tactical mode now, so I can't really talk with anybody.
Yeah, but that seems like the kind of game that you just like would pop on, do a mission or two, pop off.
Yep. That's my jam. That's what I used to do with Tactics Advanced 2. That was my jam. Well, you know what? I think we should start wrapping it up. It's been a little bit, and
absolutely,
yeah, this was a lot of fun. I love this episode. This was great. I've already got a title for it. In my mind. So yeah, is there any last minute things you want to say?
No, like, I think I shouted out my girlfriend enough in this episode.
All right, that's all good.
She knows who she is.
Yeah.
I'm not naming names. I'm not doxing that poor girl.
Well, and I mean, I think one of the things that I don't always point out...
Because she's putting up with me, so she's obviously a goddamn saint.
Hey, man, you gotta respect those really good qualities, especially when they're rare, right?
Yeah.
So for anybody, I feel like I don't do this enough, so I'm going to go ahead and say, if you guys want to check out Lettuce, there's a link to his channel in the description below of this podcast. So, like, go and check him out. Maybe go subscribe to him. Maybe go hang out with him. He doesn't like to do much on the channel, but it does exist, and there is always, in every single episode of this podcast, there is always a link to his channel. So go down there and check in below. For Mr.
Man.
Lettuce.
Did you just try to pressure me into posting more content?
No, okay. Dude, you could be one of those those channels that always pops up into the comments with the title, "Can I get 100,000 subscribers without uploading any videos?" And then they have 200 or 300,000 subscribers, and you question your existence, as a content creator. You could be that guy.
I mean, if I can get 100 subscribers, I'll show them.
I'm so glad that your audio cut out right there.
Damn.
I have no idea.
Sweet deal they get for subscribing. It could be anything. It could be a boat.
It's just like
a boat.
It's just like I edited, "I'll send you a blank check." Oh god, that's so good. Dude, your audio has been giving me the best time tonight. I mean, it's cut out a bunch, but I've been having so much fun because it has had some of the best comedic timing in this episode by far.
I'll give, for everybody who follows me on YouTube, chat so I can Snapchat you my balls.
Once again, good timing for cutting out. He means basketball. Clearly, he said ball singular. He means basketball. He'll send you a picture of his basketball.
There was a fencing in college.
Dude, your audio is king. Your audio is freaking king tonight. All right.
Oh, man. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Oh, don't worry. You'll hear it. You'll hear it when I finish everything. Like, I'm going to be editing out a ton of stuff, but at the same time, there's some stuff that's going to stick around for sure. Okay.
Hey.
All right, let me wrap this up the proper way that I always should. Oh my god. If you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. All subscribers and notification bell ringers will get a picture of ya boys basketball. And also, feel free to comment and like and do all that wonderful stuff. It really helps me out. I greatly appreciate it. Interacting with the channel is wonderful, you guys, and I appreciate ya. Check in the description below for all of my wonderful links, such as PayPal and Streamlabs. All donations are greatly appreciated. They really help me out, and you guys are amazing. So thank you if you do that. And you know what? If you're just here to have a good time, that's fine too. I appreciate all of you. And also, wonderful shout out to my amazing Patreon members, which include Mr. Ya Boy Lettuce, who is my co-host here, Bo Falcon.
Yeah.
Yep, Fajouk Enterprises, James P, Miss Rebecca, as well as Scorpa, guys. You guys are amazing. I love your support. You guys allow me to keep doing and having faith in everything that I am doing here, so greatly appreciate you guys, absolutely. And I guess the last thing I'll say is welcome to the Pen 15 Club, and thank you for joining our official meeting of the Pen 15 Club here in the Imaginary Boys podcast. And and follow your dreams. And
I've got something to say.
Yeah, what's that?
Good morning, penis nom!
See, of all the times that your audio has peaked and cut out, it couldn't just do that right there. It just that was the thing it let through. That was what my audio was like. Nah, this is fine. This is totally fine. We'll go ahead and let that through. That's okay.
Headphone check.
Yeah, I'm deaf. This is Lettuce. I've been deaf, and we've been the Imaginary Boys. Thank you all so much for being here. Good night, everybody.